You ever felt something deep within you, something that whispers that you're not like everyone else? You know, that feeling that you're meant for something bigger, something beyond the ordinary boundaries of life. What if I told you that you might be one of the chosen few? That rare 1% of souls who are granted spiritual gifts so powerful, so unique, that most people will never understand. These gifts aren't just abilities, they're keys to unlocking the deepest truths of existence. You might already have them, or maybe they're waiting for the right moment to awaken. But here's the thing, they are rare for a reason. Only those who are ready, those who are truly chosen, will receive them. Let's start with the question, how often do you feel like you are in tune with something greater, something beyond the reality most people experience? Really think about that. Could it be that you're already feeling the first stirrings of one of these gifts?
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lesson.
We live in a world where most people are focused on the material. They chase after money, fame, physical pleasures, and worldly success. But there's a deeper reality that only a few can tap into. It's a realm where time and space blur, where the physical world merges with the spiritual, and where each moment is charged with profound meaning. This is the space where spiritual gifts are born. They are not given to just anyone. They are earned through lifetimes of growth, challenges, and deep inner transformation. Now, the first gift we need to talk about is claircognizance, the gift of knowing. Imagine for a second that you could just know things without any logical reason. You could walk into a room and instantly understand the energy, the emotions, the intentions of everyone there. You could meet someone and intuitively sense their past, their pain, their potential. It's like being able to see beyond the surface of reality, like having a direct connection to truth itself. Have you ever experienced a moment where you just knew something, even though you couldn't explain how? That's the beginning of this gift. This gift isn't about reading minds or predicting the future in a traditional sense. It's deeper than that. It's about tapping into a universal consciousness where all knowledge exists and having that knowledge flow through you. It can be overwhelming at first. Imagine being able to sense when someone is lying, or knowing that they're hiding something, even if you've just met them. But with time, this gift becomes a tool for helping others and for navigating your own life with precision. So here's the question, have you ever had those moments of clarity that make no sense in the logical world? Could you be already awakening to this gift? Now let's dive into something even more profound, the gift of empathic healing. This is a gift that only the most compassionate, the most heart-centered individuals can receive. If you have this gift, you don't just feel other people's emotions, you absorb them, you live them, you carry them within yourself. But it's not just about feeling. It's about transforming that emotional energy into healing. When you're in the presence of someone who is suffering, you can take their pain, their anger, their fear, and transmute it. You become a vessel for their healing, even if they don't realize it. Imagine the power in that. Imagine being able to walk into a room where people are anxious, angry, or sad, and just by being there, you can shift the entire energy of the space. People feel calmer around you. They feel understood even if you don't say a word. So this gift is rare because it demands so much from the person who holds it. You have to be willing to feel everything, the good, the bad, the ugly. You can't shut yourself off from the pain of the world, but in return, you gain the ability to heal those around you in ways that can't be measured by any doctor, any therapist, or any medicine. But here's the challenge. Empaths often feel overwhelmed because they don't realize they have this gift. They feel drained, exhausted because they're constantly absorbing the emotions of everyone around them without knowing how to release or transform that energy. So, if you think you might have this gift, ask yourself, do people often come to you with their problems? Or do you feel like you're carrying emotional weight that isn't yours? And most importantly, do you feel compelled to help others, even at your own expense? If the answer is yes, then it's crucial to start learning how to manage this gift. You're not just a sponge for emotions, you're a healer. Your ability to feel is a gateway to something far more powerful. But that power requires self-awareness and boundaries. You need to learn to protect your own energy, to ground yourself in your own emotional center, so that you can heal without being drained. Let's move to the next rare gift, telepathic connection. This might sound like something out of science fiction, but it's real and it's powerful. When you have this gift, you can communicate mind to mind with another person. It's not about words, it's about pure thought, pure intention. When you're deeply connected to someone, you don't need to speak to understand them. You can feel their thoughts, their emotions, their desires, without a single word being exchanged. And think of those moments when you're with someone you love and you just know what they're thinking. Or when you think of a friend and they call you out of the blue. That's telepathy at work. It's subtle, but it's real. For those who have this gift, it can be honed and developed into something far more profound. You can begin to communicate with others at a soul level, bypassing the limitations of language and the misunderstandings of the physical world. Telepathy isn't just about connecting with other humans either. Some of the most advanced developers can communicate with animals, plants, even the spirits of the earth itself. Imagine being able to sit in nature and feel the thoughts of the trees, the energy of the wind, the wisdom of the animals around you. It's a connection to the world that goes beyond anything we can explain with science or logic. It's a direct link to the consciousness that permeates all of existence. But telepathy comes with its own set of challenges. Just because you can hear someone's thoughts doesn't mean you should. It's important to respect boundaries, to use this gift with integrity and compassion. The real power of telepathy isn't in reading minds, it's in creating deep, meaningful connections with others. It's about understanding, not invasion. So, I'll ask you, have you ever felt like you were in someone's mind, feeling their thoughts before they even spoke? Could it be that you have the beginnings of this rare gift? Let's talk about one of the most mysterious and awe-inspiring spiritual gifts of all, prophetic dreams. This gift is unlike anything else because it taps into the realm of time and space, allowing you to glimpse beyond the present moment into what has not yet occurred. This is not your average dream state. For those who possess this rare ability, sleep becomes a doorway to another dimension, a place where messages, visions, and warnings from the universe flow freely into your subconscious. It's like having a direct connection to the cosmic intelligence that governs all existence. Now, consider this for a moment. Have you ever woken up from a dream that felt so real, so vivid, that it lingered in your mind for hours, maybe even days? Have you experienced dreams that seem to carry a deeper meaning, something beyond the usual randomness of your nightly adventures? If so, you may already be touching the edges of this powerful gift. Prophetic dreams are not just ordinary dreams. They are infused with a sense of clarity and purpose, often providing insights or revelations that are meant to guide you or those around you. But here's the crucial part. Not everyone can interpret these dreams. They speak in symbols, metaphors, and sometimes even in outright visions, but they require a level of spiritual awareness to fully understand. The truly chosen ones, the rare 1%, receive these dreams as a form of communication from the divine or the higher self. These dreams might come in the form of warnings, perhaps about a future event that needs to be altered or approached with caution, or they could be messages of guidance, giving you insight into decisions you need to make in your waking life. It's important to note that not all prophetic dreams are about grand, world-changing events. Sometimes they are deeply personal, offering guidance on your own spiritual journey or providing insight into the relationships and challenges you're facing. But here's the challenge. Distinguishing a prophetic dream from a regular dream isn't always easy. We live in a world where dreams are often dismissed as meaningless, random firings of the brain as it processes the day's events. But for those who are attuned to the deeper spiritual dimensions of reality, dreams are far more than that. They are a direct line to the unseen, to the energies and forces that influence our lives in ways we can't always perceive while awake. The key to recognizing a prophetic dream lies in the feeling it leaves behind. Prophetic dreams often come with an overwhelming sense of clarity, almost as if the dream is speaking directly to your soul. It's a different kind of experience, one that feels more real than your everyday dreams. These dreams stick with you, not just because they were vivid, but because they carry a weight, a significance that resonates long after you've woken up. So, how do you know if you have this rare gift? One way to tell is by examining the patterns in your dreams. Prophetic dreams often come in sequences or repeat themselves over time, as if the universe is trying to make sure you get the message. Have you ever had a dream that repeated itself over and over, perhaps with slight variations, until you finally understood what it was trying to tell you? That's a sign. The dream is not letting go because you haven't fully grasped its meaning yet. Another clue is the presence of symbols or themes that seem too specific to be random. For example, you might dream of a particular number, animal, or event that later shows up in your waking life in a strikingly similar way. These are not coincidences. They are breadcrumbs from the universe, leading you toward a deeper understanding of your life's path. But here's where things get even more interesting. Prophetic dreams aren't limited to just your own life. Some chosen ones receive dreams that pertain to the collective, the world at large. So these dreams might foretell significant events, shifts in the global consciousness, or natural disasters. If you've ever had a dream that seemed to predict something happening in the world, even if it wasn't directly related to you, that could be a sign of this rare gift. It's as if you've been chosen to be a messenger, to carry visions from the future into the present, not just for your own benefit, but for the benefit of others. However, having this gift is not without its challenges. Prophetic dreams can be both a blessing and a burden. On one hand, they provide you with invaluable guidance, allowing you to navigate life with a sense of purpose and foresight. On the other hand, they can show you things you're not ready to see, truths that are difficult to accept, or events that are painful to witness. Sometimes, the dream might reveal something about yourself that you've been avoiding, or it might show you a future that feels daunting or frightening. For those with this gift, there is often a tension between wanting to know and fearing what might be revealed. So, how do you deal with the responsibility of this gift? The first step is learning to trust your intuition. When you wake up from a dream that feels prophetic, take note of the emotions it stirred within you. Did it feel like a warning, a call to action, a message of hope? Prophetic dreams are not always easy to interpret, but your emotional response is often the first clue to understanding their meaning. Keep a dream journal by your bed and write down everything you can remember as soon as you wake up. Over time, patterns will emerge, and you'll begin to see the deeper connections between your dreams and your waking life. It's also important to recognize that not every dream will make sense right away. Sometimes the meaning of a prophetic dream won't become clear until days, weeks, or even months later. Trust the patient. The universe operates on its own timeline, and part of having this gift is learning to surrender to that flow. And finally, remember that this gift is not just for you. If you feel called to share your dreams with others, do so with care and compassion. You never know how your dream might be the key to unlocking someone else's journey. So let me ask you, have you ever had a dream that felt like more than just a dream? Could it be that you possess the rare gift of prophetic dreams? If so, what are you going to do with that power? Because this gift, like all spiritual gifts, comes with a responsibility to use it for the greater good, to help guide yourself and others toward a higher truth. Are you ready to see beyond time